We are going to watch Japanese review of Elden Ring. They are just spoiling everything they can, so yeah, of course, it's gonna be full of spoilers. Funny stuff like this, or funny stuff... Oh, that's loud. Like for example, this is gonna be in that review. Also funny stuff like this. No, I'm kidding. It's actually original game, just two helmets put on each other. But yeah, let's do it. I'm actually very curious what Japanese friendos actually going to show us. By the way, look at the build of the gamer. Whereas our pussy-like reviewers being, oh my god, my fashion! This guy just go dual kin nagis with the beautiful armor and helmet. So we got chakrams. Gamer jumping. This jump attack's gonna be freaking annoying, dude, I can tell already. But shit has also melee. Or maybe it was just like, it looked like melee because point blank. No, it does have melee. Alright, dry leaf gaming. Or just like hand-to-hand weapons, yeah? Yeah, it's looking so freaking good. Every single time I see it, I just cannot believe how good it looks like. Oh my god. Oh no, you got the sword dance and the freaking school emojis in one go. What is this bullshit? Oh, perfumes. Is that madness? Is that fire? Actually not sure. Bruh, this range is insane. It's gonna be such a good wake up. What is that? Ah, it's just throwing daggers, I see. The katana. This moveset is kind of slow, honestly. I think, at least in PvP, since it has regular crouch poke, it's probably just gonna be a weapon that you mostly gonna be crouch poking with. 3.2 fucking K, by the way. Oh, this move yet again, it's so good, man. I'm gonna be using this move so much on the Colossals. That's amazing. I wonder if this move is like only available on this weapon. Probably not. Like we got the the new jar cannon, and this one is actually, it has literally aimbot. It's not even homing, it just has aimbot. Look at this fucking angle, it's ridiculous. Thrusting sword is actually casting this thingy. It doesn't seem like this cast was any slower, honestly. So I actually need to see, give me a second. He has basically 70 dexterity, so this is max cast speed apparently. It makes me wonder if by default casting stuff with weapons that only have like casting as the additional R2 button are going to have like some negative effects on the casting speed at all, because I think it was like this in Dark Souls 2. Your casting speed was at least a little bit slower than it would be with other tools, no matter what, even if you maxed out your, let's call it like a virtual casting speed. Yeah, what is this? What?
In the Souls game in general, I don't think that's a secret to anybody.
3.5k with a fucking regular shield? Offhand shield counter attack, what the hell? Fucking counter attack meta is real. Alright, back to the Japanese gamers. I have one more video from the same guy, and this video after translation says that like it's all about the new weapon classes, so I assume that we are going to see more of interesting footage. Gamer is throwing the daggers in the first part of the video. I'm really not that interested in throwing daggers. It's okay. Maybe I just changed my mind. What is this ash? Bruh. Dude, fan daggers just got power crept. Alright, anyway, let's go for the reverse grip weapons. This dodge ash is something that I am really curious about. I really want to see how it's going to play out in PvP. It probably is going to be very interesting. I can imagine it being kind of colossal swords killer, but yeah, like this ash. I ask if people have seen footage of others using this ash on different weapon classes, and I have seen people saying that this Ash of War is actually not only available on the reverse grip weapons, but honestly I personally haven't seen any footage of this Ash being used on different weapon classes. But yeah, if you could like use this Ash on, for example, like thrusting sword, it would be ridiculous. It's really like, it would be straight off the bat like probably the best freaking Ash. Just like that. And that would be insane, because it's, you know, like for example, Clean Rod is the best keep out weapon in the game. Oh, Milady again. Like everyone's seen footage, so I guess I can continue talking about Clean Rod. But yeah, like Clean Rod is essentially like the best keep out weapon in the game, and with that funny dodge ash, it literally would have no downsides at this point. Like Clean Rod's thrusting sword is probably like the best weapon in the game already, if you like looking at everything and you try to make an average out of all the weapons in the game. And yeah, if that ash would be possible to be equipped on the Clean Rod, it just would be absurd. But yeah, yet again, I haven't seen really anyone using the that ash on any other weapon type. Meanwhile, well, sword and board, but your shield or your board is also a fucking weapon. It's honestly probably not going to be very good combo, because from that what I have seen, the dwelling shields do not have that much of the stability. Was that 100 moveset? No, it's 200. Dude, like, I actually cannot wait to finally try these katanas. They are looking amazing. It's looking like so much fun. That being said, the gamer is not using the crouch attacks, and this is what I am interested in the most. I am really curious what is the frame data of the crouch attack. Oh, there is a crouch attack. I think it was the crouch attack. I wonder if it has, like, gradient, exactly like another weapon, in the meaning that... Or maybe not another weapon, like every other colossal sword, for example, yeah? So, like, in the original game, if you are going to use the crouch R1, it's like 16 frame startup versus 14 when it's after the roll. And yeah, I'm curious if you have the same shit here. So, like, essentially out of the crouch, maybe the roll R1 equivalent gonna be just slower. Dude, I am just absolutely amazed. Look at this, it's looking so good. I cannot wait to try it in PvP. That's a charge attack, yeah? It's like one-handed charge attack? No, he's two-handing the thingy. It's looking weird, kind of underwhelming. That's Ash. Okay, so it's not charge attack, it's Ash. I wonder if you can put different ashes on these weapons. Think you can? Okay, nice. Like, honestly, the bear claws are not that interesting in my opinion. Because, yeah, like the claws seem just very, very mushy. Oh, look, bear claws versus bear. But I am really curious how good this entire setup going to be. Just look at that wind blade of the other guy. Like, it's looking very pretty. It also seems to be quite long, but it's probably just scaled up to the model of the mob. Probably gonna be a little bit smaller when we as a player going to wield it. And look at that. Perfumes. I think someone said that there is also a frozen perfume, like the frost perfume, and yeah, it means that we basically have every single flavor. Oh, okay, speaking of the devil, one type of perfume in one hand and the other one in another, and he's power stancing this. Absolutely crazy. Perfumes in low level gonna be insane, we're gonna see. There is a chance. Look, you can crit with the dueling shields. That's pretty cool. I kind of am looking at the block frames during the attacks of the dueling shields, and seems like these are somewhat decent. This counter damage attack is possibly even viable in PvP. So far, in PvP, you have very little ammo of the counter attacks that would be legitimately viable. One is on fists. The other one you could say is on the straight swords. And yeah, you can legitimately use these in PvP and you can actually land the hits, unironically. But, well, any other is pretty much useless. So yeah, I am actually stoked about an idea of having more viable counter attack, counter damage attacks. Oh! Okay, wait. Lion Claws got freaking power crept. GG. Oh no. Power creep everywhere around, dude. Oh, that's so funny. I don't know about the how you call it, Smith script weapons, like the ones that can be used, you know, in melee and on the distance. Whereas I think they are a cool concept. I have a little of faith. I have a little of faith that this is going to be very usable, honestly. Like, I'm looking at the perspective of PvP though, not really PvE. Maybe in PvE they are going to be great. I can see me actually memeing with these, like the throwable charge attacks with bazillion of buffs. Like this shit, like it deals 1300 damage, just like that. So if you are going to get yourself proper tallies, if you are going to get yourself... It's actually 3-hit combo. Wow. If you are going to get yourself like proper... how that's called? Like physic buffs, if you're going to get yourself the temporary buffs, then shit might be just amazing, yeah? Like... You can potentially just one-shot someone. But yeah, it's amazing in terms of damage. Just still, like, hitting someone with that would require a lot of effort or a lot of luck in PvP. So that's why I think it might be just primarily a PvE weapon. I remember, I think it was the first DLC they implemented in Dark Souls 3, that Javelin that he is currently using, like something similar. And I remember that I got back to the game, played it a little bit, and I really attempted really hard to make it viable in PvP, but yeah, I gave up after like 2 days. Just look at that. Freaking Fan Dagger power crept yet again. What the fuck is this shit? Spectral Lens got power crept? Ah yeah, because of the Javelin, actually true. Power creep everywhere, dude. Insane. What is it? What is that? Is that a shield? Is that a throwable shield? It is throwable shield. Wow. Bruh, like DLC is going to be so fucking crazy. It's actually so funny. We got so many new things. Boomerang shield, apparently. Captain America build. Dude, actually, people going to meme that for sure. Alright, so I was literally about to rate someone, finish the live stream, but 10 minutes of foreign language gamer apparently just showing movesets and so on. Let's see. The light greatsword is well balanced, somewhere between a greatsword and a sword, okay. And the moveset. It's... Although it's probably like we have seen everything at this point, yeah? It's going to be very good sword and board weapon, that's for sure. The power of a single blow is not as great as that of the greatsword, but it's easier to handle, okay. Bashing sword, my dude. So much momentum, there is a lot of momentum, it's true. Alright. Being honest though, we have seen so much of the light greatswords, I don't know if anything going to surprise us. Would be nice to see. Oh, power stance. Wait, no, it's... Okay, so this is just a twin swords weapon. Okay. Lamao. It's looking like something that you gotta have to really use the hyper armor against. And, okay, there's... Okay, this Ashman. This Ash is... Okay, it has R1 and R2, I guess. Yeah? Because, like, it's... Yeah, this AoE is something that actually scares me. Like, this is something that really scares me. Alright, so hand to hand. You can block cancel. Alright. So that's a good information. You can actually block cancel the shit out of this weapon. Alright. Oh, this is actually... bruh. You probably can just roll out, honestly. So it's probably not gonna be bad in PvP, but look at this. What is this shit? Greatsword firing light waves. Can also perform fast slashes. I'm actually curious if that's like regular one. The fist weapon with insane... What? Wait, what? What is it? Like, this is regular fist moveset. What the fuck is this? It's so weird. The large shield requires high muscular strength to equip. Lama, what the fuck? The previous one was madness in 8 bleed. Yeah, it's fine. Point being, like, it has regular fist moveset, and that's it. Look at these freaking, I don't know, ashes? It's actually looking so pretty. But look, it's shorter. It seems like it is shorter than regular Froststone. Also like charge version, apparently. Bruh, people gonna be spamming this ash so much. The last item to be introduced is a new consumption point. Dude, you can already tell it's going to be so annoying because this freaking lasting flame bullshittery is going to cause you. It's gonna to aim punch. It's gonna aim punch like crazy, 100%. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking upsetting. The elements presented in the video are only part of the story. There are many more, okay? But also a lot of the new armors, please look out for them. Okay, GG. Scott made a video about the new casting tools and so on. Well, I guess we can watch it.
Weapons, I want to go.
Okay, make long story short, according to Scott, the DLC seals kind of dog shit until you are using like specific type of magic, and that's it.
Next, we have the Carrion Sorcery Sword, which, as it sounds, is finally a casting weapon in Elden Ring. Kind of like the Blue Flame or the Immolation Tinder from previous games.
Okay.
Problem
how
is,
good it
though,
is.
it's just terrible. It's completely and utterly terrible. Even with 80 intelligence, the soft cap, the spells I cast with this weapon did damage equivalent to basically a starting astrologer with a meteor staff, so extremely bad. The damage of the thrusting sword as well is very underwhelming, as it only has a D scaling in dexterity and a D scaling in intelligence, so
good? I mean, so it's not terrible. It's basically how it's supposed to be like. You want to equip freaking Swift Glintstone Pebble on it and have opportunity to just constantly apply pressure to your opponent in the freaking duel.
overall, there's pretty much no actual reason to use this thing. If you want a close, fast weapon for a caster, Carrion Slicer on a staff outdamages and outspeeds this by a vast amount, rendering the entire weapon pretty much pointless.
But you don't want to use Carrion Slicer as a combo with this weapon. It is essentially the best keep-out class in the game, since this is a thrusting sword, yeah? I mean, like, I'm looking at it from the perspective of PvP here, yeah? But it's pretty much how I see it, yeah? Just you want to equip something that allows you to apply constant pressure. It's as simple as that. For example, can you let me go back here? Oh, okay. There is viability of this weapon is under the question mark for me now too. You know why? Because like there is no possibility to use the custom Ash of War, so you are stuck with the thrust, with the impaling thrust. If you could equip Bloodhound Step or maybe like something else, then it would be amazing. Use the teleport spell. Well, the question is how good it's going to be. Scaling is so bad, it's +10. Wait, yeah. The attribute scaling is fucking horrendous. Uh-oh. Oh no, this weapon is going to be dog shit.
If you want a close, fast weapon for a caster,
that's really fucking
pointless.
sad. Yeah, it's going to be dog shit, but for completely different reasons that Scott listed here.
I'm definitely hoping this is just bugged, because it would be really sad if the only casting weapon we had in this game was just simply not worth using. Next in the list of disappointing things is the Staff of the Great Beyond, which extremely interesting, although it allows you to cast sorceries and incantations at the same time. So you can cast Catch Flame with this, and then Carrion Slicer, and then go back to throwing a Lightning Spear, and then you can do all of this just with the same button, and that alone has a huge selling value. So it's a dual incantation and sorcery casting tool. It has a B scaling and intelligence and faith, indicating a desire to level both stats equally, especially if you're going to do incantations and sorceries. Only makes sense, right? However, if you compare it to the Prince of Death Staff, which is another intelligence and faith scaling staff, the staff is just terrible in terms of scaling. Again, it's making me question if this thing is just...
Bruh, From Software, you're power creeping literally everything in the game, and then you looked at the fucking magic, sorceries, incantations, and being like, yeah, we gotta implement useless shit. GG.
straight up bugged or broken or something like that. For example, the Prince of Death Staff at 80 intelligence and 80 faith boosts the highest sorcery scaling in the entire game at 430.
Isn't this what we want? Well, you could say so, but at the same time, it is very inconsistent on their part.
Again, this is why I'm beginning to think these things are just bugged, because there's no way a 160-point stat investment staff with this thing, it still only has less damage than basically a starting astrologer staff. It makes no sense why it's so bad. So I really do hope that From either fixes or immensely buffs this thing, because being able to cast incantations and sorceries with the same...
What power creep
such
mean?
an
Okay,
awesome
maybe I
concept.
should explain the term. Power creep is when you actually add to the game something that is just straight up superior than previous options. Alright, that's all what Scott brought to us. For the sake of consistency, let's pretend that Scott is Japanese, okay? And then I'm gonna make a video saying that we have watched Japanese reviewers judging the game and stuff. Jan-sama. GG.